Alright guys, I'm going to change the oil on a 2015 GSXR 750, my wife's bike. I just warm it up for 1 minute. That's all you need. Some people do it longer, but I find it makes plenty warm enough. Alright guys, we're going to be taking out these two screws here. Got a different size down here. And of course a fourth one way down the bottom here. You got to pull that screw. And up front, I'll show you the two plastics you got to pop. One in here you're going to be popping like that. And then there's one underneath here. You really can't see it too well, but it's right there. And then we're going to pull all this plastic off the side. I ain't going to bore you guys with that. That don't take long. You guys know how to do that. And I'll be back in a second. Right here is also two that I happened to forget. Right back there. So, and they're just push pins as well. And of course the center one's a little tough to get out. That would be your biggest fight. Mounts right in there. That's a little tough to get out, but it comes. Just work with it. It'll come out. Alright, lay it down on a clean surface, not to scratch it. Here it is right here, the drain plug. 17 millimeters. Get your socket on there. Make sure you're on nice and straight. There you go. I got it. A little over tightened the last time, I guess. Let's get your hands in there. Get that right out of there. And there you go. Let her fly. Get that dirty oil out of there. Also guys, I break this off. This is the fill. I take this out, let the air go. I think it helps it drain a little easier. Just let that sit on the ground there. So that's just flowing. These are some of the tools you can use for changing your oil filter. I had bought this years ago, well used. Tape on it, even to try to make it grip better. Yeah, it worked all right. Then I went into this one year, tried this. Obviously you can see how badly bent this is. Factory filters are put on so tight, you almost need a pipe wrench to get them off. And I tried this, bent this. Here's what I moved into. This is unbelievable. This I got a tip from a mechanic that I know. 3/8 drive, fans out to any size you want. Works awesome. Short, compact, 3/8 drive. We'll get a filter off. No problem. Then also I got a little tip. Here's aluminum foil. I'm going to lay aluminum foil over these pipes so that it won't drip all over them, causing the smoke and all that. So you just kind of fold it a little bit, work with it, and I'll slide it up in there wherever you can get. Remember, these pipes are pretty hot, so don't get burned on them. Just tuck it in where you can. All right, now you got some protection. Just tuck it like that. There we go. Drips on there, you pull the aluminum foil off. Remember, this is my wife's bike. Could be your girlfriend's bike. You want to do a nice job. It'll pay off in the long run. Trust me. All right, guys. Here we go with my tool. Like I said, I got a tip from a friend of mine, a mechanic, Brian, the Nissan mechanic. A little shout out to you. Thanks for your tip. Them guys are good. Here we go. And this baby is on tight. Holy moly. Here she comes. Whoo. All right, she's gone. There she is. Never could do that with my other wrenches. Look at that. Regrips. Awesome tool. Now it's so loose it'll just fly right out. Here we go. Come out like butter. Foil's in place. Nice, nice. There we go. And if that was a factory filter, it'd be even tighter yet. They really tighten them up from the factory. All right, guys, here's the oil I'm using. Full synthetic Castrol. All right. The little safety cap off it. Okay. All I do is pour even a little right in it or on it. That's usually enough. Wet that gasket real good. Pour a little more in. Gonna hurt nothing. There you go. Okay, here we go. Trying a K&N for the first time. They seem like a nice filter. I like the socket that's on the end. Get up in there. Get her started. And there she goes. Come on. There it is. She's on. Now I'll get the socket for the back, just give it a little snug. You can do it by hand. Foil really never got any oil on it, but it was a good little safety there just in case. Get this thing cranked. It's just starting to touch now. We'll go hand old school for now. Snug her good and snug. And there she is. Now we'll go up top, fill her up with some oil. Should be all ready.
And put the drain plug back on, right?
Yes, there's the drain plug already on, snugged. There is torque specifications for that. Look in your owner's manual. It's a good reason to follow it. All right, guys, here we go. First quart going in.
How much do they usually take?
This particular one, the manual says, I believe it's 2.9. So I always just go 2 quarts, take a look, run the engine a little, and then just top it off enough. So she's full, but not over full. That's the first one in. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to run this for a couple minutes to circulate that oil. Run it for 5 minutes, let it sit for 5, and then check. There's the oil light on for a couple seconds. You'll see that. It's already off. I put 2 quarts in. Now let her run for at least 5 minutes. Let 2 quarts run through. Alright guys, we're going to try to get this plastic back on here. What I do usually is I start up top here again for this pin. Fit this in. Get up underneath that. Get that pin right in there. You'll hear it snap in. Snaps in. Work your way down. Pretty much will just snap themselves right back into position. Get this key in here. Gotta work it in a little bit. There she goes, see? Just work it in. And why I have it up like this, it snaps. You hear that? It just all snapped right back in. Why I have it up in the air just like that, let's get a screw right back in it to hold it for us. Okay. Just finger it in. It'll hold for you for now. You can get the socket on it when you're ready. But here, all right, there we go. Let's give it a couple turns to hold it. Just finger tight for now. Work your way back to this piece. There's another screw here. Again, just finger tighten it in. There we go. Give these a push. You'll see it. They'll snap it. You got to play with them a little bit sometimes. Push them in. That looks pretty good. Good for now until we get back to it. All right, guys. Then I work my way all the way down to the bottom now. I'll start fitting this one in here. This is the one that's a little tough because you can't quite see, but you got to get all this in under this plastic here. You got to kind of get this back and then in. Just got to work it with your hands in here. Watch them exhaust. They're hot. Okay. Let's see here. There she sits. Beautiful. Guys, there we go. This actually sits in the finger that actually goes right into a hole. You'll see it up underneath in there. Get these around. This one right here. This plug goes in this one right here. Okay. Little thin one goes up in the top right here. It's a little hard for you to see, but when you're laying on your back, guys, you'll see it. You'll find it. Goes right up in there. There it is right there. You might be able to see it from the other side. There she is. She sits right in there. They're in. That one's in. Come on around down here to the bottom. Right, you come around. There you go. Gotta move this plastic up. Goes behind. Line these bottoms up. And you just go right in. Then get one of your pins here. Goes in back. There you go. It sits in and you push the pin. And that holds it. And that's basically it, guys. Two more screws back on the other side. Put this pin in right now. See it? I just got a feel for it. Snap her right in. Feels good. Camera will tell you how good it looks. And there you go. Yep, snaps her back in. Come on back here for my last two screws on the bottom. The longer screw, obviously right up top there. Put that right in. There we go. Put that in there. Get the socket for that. Snug it up again, just by hand for now, nothing crazy. There we go. And then go all the way down to the bottom, and here's your last larger one that goes right next to the kickstand. Just kind of feel for it, you'll get it in there. You can even use your socket like this, make it a little easier because it's you're down so low. There she goes. See it? Right in. And that's it. That's all finger tight. Now again, I'll come back with the ratchet and snug them up. Just anything I don't like. See how I think things fit. There we go. See, I like that better. Little stuff like that. Just work with it, guys. You can do it. Just take your time.
Safe.
Good. Alright, guys. Here it is. The oil's all changed. And remember what I always said. If you have one of these, don't ride one of these. That should wait an hour. Alright, guys. Take care. See you later. Hope it helped you.